Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up my faith planner for the month of February. And I've got this sticker sheet here ready to go, as well as these washi tapes I plan to use, and this sticker book which I pulled from. Okay, so for the month of February, the idea I have is to do a faith and fitness challenge for the month. And this one is a 30-day challenge, but I'll be doing the 28 days out of 30. It has both a faith reading and a fitness-oriented challenge each day. I assume that the readings are going to be related to fitness and health, so I thought it was a good choice for me for February since I've been on the struggle bus with getting started in 2021 with my fitness. So just thought it would be a good way to kind of do both things and then also bring in the spiritual aspect of it, just, get at it from all sides and see if I can get this train rolling back to where I want it to be with consistency and eating right and getting healthy. So that's the plan. For the actual decor this month, I decided to pull in some florals from the layered floral sticker book that I just picked up in December, I think, maybe, or late November of 2020. And I hadn't used it yet, so it's the first time I'm breaking out those florals, but I just thought it would be kind of nice to bring in some fun spring feels to the spread. I've been in the winter mood for the last, almost for the full month. I've been doing a lot of winter spreads, and so I think I'm just ready for spring to hit and for things to be brighter and funner. So that's what I'm going to go for. I pulled out the florals. I pretty much grabbed all of the florals that they had in there in the clear stickers. It's sectioned off that book very similar to like a color story where there's just 5 to 6 pages of each styling of whatever floral elements you're working with. So I had about 5 pages to work with, which you'll see when we go through because I'll be pulling stickers directly from the book soon. And since there wasn't a ton of stickers to work with in this styling, what I decided to do is pull in this washi tape to kind of fill the gap for decor and just bring in some more color and texture and pattern. I'm setting up this monthly here along the bottom with some washi tape kind of layered in and a few florals just spread around. Since I'm going to be writing in the passage each day, I wanted to make sure that there was plenty of room for me to do that on this spread, so I didn't want to have a lot of extra stuff. Just wanted to have a nice clean palette each day to write in whatever the passage is, and just some bright decor to start off my theme. So just trying to repurpose right now a clipping I had from the florals at the top. I like to use every bit that I can, so I am pulling in just those extra pieces to give a little more dimension to the spread. And again, just kind of trimming things out, using what I can and cleaning things up. I also went ahead and used my Jelly Roll whiteout pen a few moments ago to white out the squares at the bottom, so it was a nice clean open area there. Now I am penciling in the actual challenge name so I know what I did for the month, and then I'll go over it again with a pen later in the video. For now, I just kind of wanted to get a feel for how it was going to look and fit in here on the sidebar. I'm kind of excited about this opportunity to mix both faith and fitness because I really have been struggling with it. Honestly, not even until just now as I'm voicing this over, I realized I didn't actually pray about it and try to ask for some help. So I think this is going to be good, giving it all to God and just having him show me the way, because doing it on my own is definitely not working for me. I've just been in a rut since 2020 and have not had a chance to really come out of it the way that I had wanted to. So it's a good opportunity here for me to refocus and lighten the burden here and get some help, let's just say, from the Lord. So now I am going to my first spread of the month, continuing my tradition of decorating the entire month at once. I was doing that before when I was doing the monthly layout last year, and I just kind of like having everything set up ahead of time in my faith planner so I don't have to think about it for the entire month, just all decor, and they all kind of thematically match, which is nice. What I decided to do on this one was to bring again in some of those washi tape feels and the florals. Since I didn't have very many of the clear florals, I'm going to be using the paper florals here on the corners. And I think it works fine. It doesn't conflict, and I'm not layering the florals here, so the paper stickers work fine, I think, for this application. But as you can see, they're not that big. I did not want to try to overwhelm the page with a lot of small florals kind of taking everything up, especially with paper florals. So I'm just going to leave them in the corners and kind of mix it up as I go each week. Still going to try to use the trimmings. I still like to use every bit of the sticker that I can, and I just do feel like it makes the spread feel a little bit more substantial. And then I have my washi tape here already pre-done. So what I did is I did a sample spread on the wax paper to see how the spreads are going to look, but each one I will tweak as we go, and you'll see how they all turn out. I will be cutting the washi tape as we go, so you can kind of see how I actually came up with it, since the washi tapes are actually a little bit bigger than what you're seeing there on the spread. And last month I had decided to do a memory verse each week in that this week area. And although I really liked it, I actually did practice a verse each day. I just need to dial down how much I'm doing in the morning, because my routine has just grown into quite a bit. It takes me about an hour to go through all of the things I need to do in my planner each morning, which is kind of much. So I'm going to try to trim corners where I can, and that was one thing I thought that I could do without and just let that be. It was kind of an extra thing anyway that I was doing every day. So instead I'm going to use that area for decor, and I pulled a bunch of larger quotes from that sticker book, and I'm going to use that on each of the spreads. And here I am trimming out some of those florals just to try to beef up the size of this quote a bit so that it has a little bit more to it on the page. And I'm going to use my little sticker sheet here to kind of help me trim out those leaves. And I've been using my slice precision cutter, which I really love. I don't know if you're new to my channel, but I do mention this pretty often, and it's one of my favorite things for planning. It's really great at cutting stickers directly on the page without cutting things off, and it's sharp, but it doesn't actually, it's so small that you don't really have to worry about cutting yourself like with an X-Acto knife. So just really love that thing. And now I am putting some of the florals there up in the top corner. And again, like I said, I was going to pull directly from the sticker book going forward now that I have the first one done, so you can kind of see what I have to work with there. Originally, I was going to do more of those burgundy color florals because there is a nice strip of burgundy florals that I was going to use on the monthly, but I just did not think I had enough to fill all 5 spreads in total. So that's why I decided to stick with the ones that had more to work with that I thought I could make work throughout the month. And so here I am doing a little bit of sticker surgery to kind of make a quote happen here with the florals. Just want to trim out a little bit of that extra that I had there on the clear. I think that turned out pretty cute. If this is your first faith video, what I use my faith planner for, I have a morning prayer, which I do, and I use the Currently page. I'm not going to show actually in this video, but if you watch my flip through videos, you'll see those pages all filled out. I will use them monthly for different challenges or different aspects of my faith throughout the month. And so this month it is that faith and fitness challenge. And then the weekly spreads are going to be used for lettering. And I use an app called YouVersion Bible app, which has a verse of the day kind of built into it that it just automatically populates. And I use that every day and use that verse to practice my lettering and also to kind of recreate the verse visually as much as I can. And last year I did a lot more with just kind of simple monoline lettering, and then this year what I decided to do was to work more on my brush lettering. So that's what you're going to see in my flip throughs. I actually just purchased a new Tombow. I have no idea how to say it. It's like Fuden Osuke. Fuden Osuke maybe? Pen. I don't know if I'm saying that at all right, but I picked some up on Amazon because I heard that those are really great for smaller brush lettering. And I've been using that the last week or so, and it's a lot easier to control. I am using also the Twim markers from Arteza for my colored markers. I just have the Tombow one in black. And it has brush tips on all of those as well, but when I started I found that the brush tips were kind of soft for a beginner. They were really hard to control. I'm still using them in some aspects, but just to really practice the thick and thin strokes, I'm using that Tombow, and it's been a lot easier for me to control. So I'll talk about it more in my flip through about how it actually is working for me and all of that, but just wanted to bring that to your attention that I have added that pen to the mix for my lettering if you are following along with me on my faith lettering journey. So now I am putting in the washi tape. I decided to do all of the florals first, and then I'm just going back and putting in some washi tape in the opposite corners. Again, just to continue that theme and get that going. I'm using my cutting mat here to cut up the washi so it's not so thick. So I'm cutting them both in half, even though they're a little bit different in size. I think it works fine with the florals being a little bit bigger and the rainbow one being a little bit thinner. The floral one came out of a Hobby Lobby washi tape tube with different ones, which I really loved. I picked that up back in fall, I think, of 2020. And then I had that rainbow one, that's a Happy Planner washi tape, as well as the striped one, which was from the Homebody collection of washi tapes from the Happy Planner. And all of the items that I'm using here in this video will be below in the description. So if you're looking for something in particular, do check the description below. And also, if you're going to be doing any shopping, I really appreciate it if you check out my affiliate links that are down there. It just helps support me and my channel, and I really appreciate it. So here I am adding a bit more to the florals on this page, just trying to kind of beef up this corner a little bit and using all of the things. I really love this cutting mat that I picked up at Daiso. It is just awesome for cutting washi into strips and stickers as needed. And I think it's coated or something because stuff just comes off really easily. So it's a really great find and another one of my favorite things. I was really worried when I started doing my faith planning this year with the brush lettering. Like I said, the twin markers were just a little too soft and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it work, but now that I've gotten about a month under my belt, I'm really feeling more confident in it and excited to see how February comes out now that I have a pretty clear plan on how I'm going to use the spread. And again, just layering some washi hair up in the corner, kind of balance things out. And honestly, the floral washi I was a little bit concerned with because the colors are a bit, I don't know, purpley in tone and not really a perfect match for the florals that I'm using here. But I don't know, tell me what you guys think about this floral washi mixed in with these other florals. I kind of thought it worked because it was small enough that it wasn't encroaching on the design of the florals, but it kind of hinted at the colors that are in some of the florals. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. So this is the last part of the spread I need to do. Just going to go ahead and finish up with this washi tape. Also trying to practice my washi tape layering since that is a weak point in my planning, and hopefully I'm getting better at it. One last thing here, I will write in Faith and Fitness Challenge, just kind of pin it in so that that part is complete. And what I'll do off camera is actually write in all of the prompts for the readings for the week. I just didn't want to take the time to do that on video right now. And it's going to be just like how I have the penciled in version just all the way through, and I'll figure out what pens I want to use for the month. So here I'm using actually Tombow dual tip pens. I got a set back in 2019 on Black Friday. It has some kind of unusual colors, but I think I'm able to pull in the right tones here and make it work. And honestly, I could have just left it like that, but then I was like, well, I think I kind of want to darken up the lettering a bit, so I thought I'd outline it. But then as I was doing that, I was like, oh, that's ugly. So I decided just to color it in and make it all green. Just trying to make that a little bit bolder. And I'm going to go ahead and erase those pencil lines and we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Bye!